Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to go over the products that I used up in 2023, give you a little bit of my opinion about them, and we'll see what we have today. These are the products that I used up during October through December, and they are makeup, skincare, hair care, and that sort of thing. We have the Kirkland facial towelettes. We have 4 of the 30 packs, and we have 3 of the 15 packs. So these come in a box that has 4 of the 30s and it has 4 of the 15s as well. And it's about 20 bucks at Costco. And I used up almost an entire box in the last 3 months. And they work really great at helping to get the makeup off. But they're not the only thing that I like to use to remove my makeup. I also have been using the Garnier Skincare Micellar Cleansing Water. There's all different kinds. This is the particular one that I had right now, the all-in-one. And I go in with this first, and it helps get the makeup out, specifically the mascara, excuse me, and it will do the grunt work for me, so to speak, and I use reusable makeup rounds with this to get the makeup starting to come off, and then I would go in with the facial towelettes to finish up removing my makeup. Along the same lines as skincare, we have the Mighty Hero patches, and this is the original ones, and it came in a 24 pack. I've used those up, and they work really great for helping to dry out zits on your face, and they've been really great for me. I would usually put them on when I went to bed, take them off the next morning whenever I woke up. Furthermore, in the skincare-ish realm, we have a bunch of these pocket-sized hand sanitizers from Bath & Body Works. I have 3 of the stress relief aromatherapy ones, and then we have 3 of the sleep with lavender, or excuse me, 2 of the sleep with lavender, 1 of the focus with eucalyptus and tea, and then 1 just regular crisp morning air. This one's not aromatherapy, doesn't have essential oils in or anything like that. These I don't recommend using too terribly much. If you've got rings on your hands, I would recommend taking the rings off. I've noticed a little bit of skin peeling in those areas where I did have the rings on at the time I was washing my hands, that kind of thing. And I think I've narrowed it down to having used so much antibacterial after washing my hands. So that's just something to consider. And then as far as hair care goes, we have the Not Your Mother's Smooth Moves lamellar water, and I absolutely love this stuff. It will make your hair feel incredibly soft, incredibly smooth, and it helps get rid of frizz, and it really helped my hair not be so tangly. I absolutely love this stuff. They need to make a bigger bottle of it. That's just my opinion on it. And we have the Scalp Relief shampoo and conditioner from Derma E. These did pretty good for helping take care of my scalp. They weren't the best thing that I've found. I'm still trying to figure out what the best thing is for my particular scalp. These did a good job. They felt really cooling and that sort of thing, but they just didn't do much in terms of what I was hoping to get out of a product that was supposed to be good for my scalp. So great product if you're not looking for something to help cut down on the flakage, but other than that, and the kind of cooling effects felt nice, but it just didn't do what I wanted it to do in terms of helping to reduce the flakage on my scalp. So we're still trying to find something that works. If you have any recommendations, I'd love to hear them. We have the Certain Dry Prescription Strength Roll-On Antiperspirant. This was amazing. Lasted forever. It says it has 1.2 fluid ounces or 3.5 milliliters. I swear to you, this lasts me forever. I didn't think I was ever going to finish it. I did, near the end, I had to turn it upside down so that the product did get on the roller ball that's in here, so that it was useful to me at that point. But every time I thought I was done with it, I'd shake it and there'd still be more in there, which is why I turned it upside down, and that seemed to work for me for a long time. But you get your money, it's a little bit more expensive, but you get your money's worth out of it. I don't remember how long it took me to completely use it up, but I had been using it well prior to October when I started to keep track of how many products I was going to use up before the end of the year. But I really, I was certain this was going to last me forever, there for a while. Then we have the Listerine Total Care 6-in-1, just a travel-sized mouthwash. This one is the fresh mint scent, which the fact that it was fresh mint and it was purple just kind of messed with my brain a little bit, but it's a very good mouthwash. I know it's a travel size, but if you're not careful, you can go through these really quickly as well. So that's just something to keep in mind, but it's a good little travel mouthwash, so you don't have to carry around the big ones that typically are available. And you just get this at the travel section in the store. And then we have makeup. So I have several makeup products that I used up throughout the end of the year. One is a tool. It is AOA Paw Paw Sponge. And I absolutely love these, but they do absorb a ton of products, so just something to keep in mind. But they work great for blending out my liquid products, and I absolutely love these. I have used up several of them. And then we have the Essence 16-Hour Cover and Last Powder Foundation. I have shade 2 Champagne. This I absolutely loved. It gives you a little bit of coverage, kind of helps blend the edges of the makeup as well, and just provides a good foundation on top of, I would typically use it on top of thinner products, so tinted moisturizers, that kind of thing, to just kind of give me a good base for things like powder blush, that sort of thing, is how I use my powder products. But this one does give you that little bit of added coverage. One caveat with this, I will say, the package does break, and so that's, if that's going to be a deal breaker for you, I would steer you away from this. But the product itself is absolutely wonderful. I did like it a lot. On that same vein, another powder that I used up that they don't make anymore is the e.l.f. Sheer Tint Finishing Powder. It comes in this nice mirrored packaging, and I had the fair and light shade. But again, it's just your standard mirrored product, and it does come with the little puff, just like the Essence one did. But this product I didn't like as much. This is the second one that I have used up of these, and I thought I did like it initially, but after having tried several other powder products, this is not my favorite, and it did kind of do something funky with the products under it. I'm not quite sure. It's almost like it made them darker, or fair to light was the wrong shade for me, but it seemed too dark. So I don't know if just with it aging with time, if that had something to do with it. But this is not my favorite powder product that I have used recently. But it's not bad. It's just not my favorite. The LYS Triple Fix Translucent Setting Powder in Resilience or Translucent. This is a weird packaging. So I had some trouble getting the product along the edges here, as you can see, but I'm going to call this finished because it's not worth trying to get that last little bit out. But this does not last quite as long as some of the other ones, so it's a very thin pan in there. So you don't get as much product with this one. You get 0.23 ounces or 6 grams. And the essence, let's see, it doesn't tell me here. But there seemed to be less product in this than in these two. So that's just something to keep in mind. But this does a good job at what it does. I did like it. You just don't get quite as much product with that. And then I used up 2 of the Milani SPF BFFs. They have SPF 30, and this is just a primer that goes under makeup. Wears really well under makeup. The one caveat with this is if you put on enough for your sunscreen, then you go through it pretty quickly, hence why I have 2 empty things of it. But just something to keep in mind. This was not the only base primer product that I used in the last couple months. These are just what I had used up. So and they are a fluid ounce or 30 milliliters a piece. So you go through it really quickly just because it is so small, but it does do beautifully under makeup. It feels really luxurious for what it is. And then we have the ever elusive e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter, the supposed Charlotte Tilbury dupe. Haven't tried the Charlotte Tilbury product, but this is absolutely wonderful as a product. It has a huge doe foot applicator on it, absolutely huge. And then it has a glass bottle. So just a really nice, firm base. The top did bust on me a little bit, if you can see it there. So that's the only thing I would say is the cap is not great, but the bottle itself has held up really well. And then I did remove the stopper out of this and got as much of the product out as I could. But this, I thought I was almost done with it. I took the stopper out so that I could move the doe foot around a little more, and then that lasted me forever. And then I got to the point that I just wasn't able to get this last little bit out of here. But even once I thought I was done taking the stopper out, and I still had several more uses of product left in here. So they give you quite a bit of product in this. So it will last you a long time. We have the Milani, let's see, Hypnotic Lights Hieroglyphic Eye Topper. This is just a topper for an eyeshadow, and it's got this iridescent shine with some pink kind of tinge to it, if you can see a little bit of that there. And it worked great on its own, but it was more designed to be a topper on top of other eyeshadows. It does crease really bad just because it is a liquid product, but I really did like this particular one. It was nice to have this, and it made a really pretty look on the eyes. And then, excuse me, I'm rocking my table here. We have the e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist up to 16-hour wear. This one does come with the little shaker ball in there, and I do recommend shaking her up before you use it. Had a very fine mist. This product did a really good job at setting my makeup, that sort of thing. And I really did enjoy this particular setting spray for helping to kind of lock my makeup in and help things look quite nice there at the end. I used up a couple of mascaras. We have the e.l.f. Lash It Loud Volume Mascara, and then we have it in black. This didn't do anything. I was not impressed with it. Not a fan. This was supposed to be the greatest thing ever. Then again, everything's advertised like that. I didn't see anything with it. It didn't volumize for me. It didn't make my lashes really much longer. It flaked. It wasn't great at all, in my opinion. And then we have the Essence Bye Bye Panda Eye Smudge Proof Volumizing Defining Mascara. Same thing with this. They even claim it's volumizing, defining, smudge proof. I had all those problems with it. And it didn't do anything for my eyelashes. So again, was not a fan of this. Had it in black as well. Not my favorite mascara. Wasn't a good couple of months for me as far as mascaras that I have retired. So that just was not a fan of those. And then we have one lip product. It's the NYX retractable lip liner in nude pink. So you just roll the product up out of the top there. Again, I've used it all up, so there's nothing to come out, but it was a really pretty, just simple nude. Worked perfect for lining my lips, creating a space for I would usually put either a gloss or a lipstick over this particular product. It was nice and creamy. What I will say is, because it was so creamy, the tip did tend to break on me some. And so that was a little bit of either user error, I was being too rough with it, or just a reminder that it is really, really a product that you need to be gentle with if you don't want that to happen. Because I didn't feel like I was being too rough with it, but it did break on me several times while I was trying to apply it, and these little chunks would come off. So just something to keep in mind. But I don't know if they sell this particular one anymore, but I did like this color. You can find this color in a lot of places. And like I say, if it breaking and being really creamy, and it doesn't really stay put very well. So if those are going to be deal breakers for you, I would steer you away from this particular product. But those are just the products that I used up October through December of 2023. That's kind of how I feel about those particular products. And that is just what I wanted to share here. And my goal is to use up even more. So I'm continuing to track my product usage in this coming year. I already have some that I have finished for January that I had gotten really, really close in December. So I'll have those saved and I can share my opinions on those in the future. But that's just something that I want to share. Not all of these products are cruelty free. I know the Essence products are, the e.l.f. I believe Kirkland brand is, but I'm not certain. The Milani products are, and then Bath and Body Works was the other thing that I was. Some people will call it cruelty free, but based on my particular research, I know it's not. That's just I had gotten good sales on it in the past, so I wanted to use it since I had it, kind of thing. But I do try to be more cognizant of using products that are not tested on animals, because that is something that I am passionate about, because I do love animals. I want to do the best that I can for them, and I feel like that is a way that I can be a voice for them by purchasing from brands that are cruelty free or that don't test on animals, because cruelty free is kind of a gray area. It is not very clear what is what, and what is defined as cruelty and what is not. That's just the easiest term to use, but I do believe in trying to do that as best I can, and I am not perfect when it comes to that. So that's just something to keep in mind, that is something that I'm personally trying to do in my own life, because it is something that I am passionate about. But that's just my opinions on the skincare, hair care, and other beauty products that I have used up in the last 3 months. And I hope you enjoyed my opinion, I guess. I hope you enjoyed that today, and I look forward to seeing you in the future. I hope you have a wonderful day and a happy new year, and I'll see you later. Bye.